So we will be carrying on for the A-level paper. We finished with task 1. That will be already in the playlist published. And we will be going to do right now task 2. Task 2 is about spreadsheet, so we need to open this file. ODS file is an open document spreadsheet file. So it simply will be just open in your Excel file. And you will find that you're having 3 tabs over here. Okay. First, let's check it. You will get in the first tab, customers. You have customer ID, title, forename, middle name or initial, and surname, the address, the area, the postcode, and the account holders. Some of them are account holders. Notice one thing also, the customer ID is based on the forename and the surname. The first letter of the forename and the rest of the 3 letters of beginning of the surname. This is the way they created the customer ID. Then you have April orders over here based on their customer IDs from here. But here they're repeated. Here, if you try to check it, it's not repeated. It is unique, as you can see. In here, they're repeated because based on the date and the number of the meals they ate and how much they owe in April for those each days. You can see for this guy, he owe plussing off all those 3 things or 3 meals. This one is this much and so on. This one contains the first part or the first 3 months summation. These are the IDs, and for January, for Feb, and for March. Green means they already paid, and red means unpaid. So you will find that red is only in March section. That is still unpaid for only 5 people. Okay. Let's go and read the question right now. The workbook contains data on customers and orders for fast food delivery service. Examine each worksheet, which we just did right now. The customer worksheet lists all the customers that have ever used the service and shows which customer have an account that enables them to pay their bill at the end of the month. This is what I mentioned over here, which is why they're account holders. April orders worksheet lists all the orders placed by the account holders in April and the first quarter for the first 3 months, and their payments from January till March. So you're required to mail merge letters to account holders. So we need it for account holders, giving details of the amount of each one owes. Okay. So examining the mail merge template, which is this template we're having, determine what data will we need. So we need right now to decide which data we will need to complete and connect it or attach it to our Mailmerge file. Use a database to generate a list of recipients for the Mailmerge. Alright, so I'm just going to examine over here. First of all, we don't need all these users. Around 861 users. We don't need all these. We just need only whoever have an account. So in order to do this, let me filter it. Okay, in this way we got only, let's see, how many did we get? So I'm just going to create a new file. We got 43 account holders. If we excluded these 3 rows, so here also 43 account holders. Okay. And I think All right, so after, okay, there's one thing. I just created a new file over here, and I will consider it as my database, and we better name it with this name, which is your center number and candidate number. And we're going to decide right now what fields we need over in here. So let's just save it. Okay, after saving, also let me go a little bit further. So try to read a little bit more to know, in order to know what things you also are going to need. Here in your letter that you're going to open it, you will find that they are going to divide it into two parts. The customers who have not paid the March bill, especially the March, okay, and the customers who have already paid the March bill, okay, who have already paid, okay. So whoever paid, this will appear to them, your April bill, how much is the amount that you need to owe. And in case you didn't pay, then March should appear how much you have to pay, for April how much you have to pay, and the total as well. So those are main things that we will need, plus the name and those type of stuff. You can open it and check it as well. So there are some of the things that we're going not to need it, like the date of the order, the number of the meals, but these are needed. We need to plus them. We need also to use them. So first thing I'm just going to put over here, let's get back in here, account holder, let's put all the January and February and March and April summations. Let's bring these are important. If you notice, these and these supposed to be exactly the same, but I just need to arrange it. Okay, so you can see that these are the same, B, Bihar, Biri, and so on. They're the same right now. So I'm just simply going to copy and paste this. Here. Okay, let's get one more also for April summation. For April, we don't have, so we need to create it. It's going to come from here. So to get, in order to get it, we're going to use some if. So I'm just going to do it. Let me just do it here, and then I will copy it. I'm going to use some if. The range is going to be from here. And then the criteria will be this. And the sum range back again will be this. So we need to sum depending on this criteria that I gave it previously. Okay, before I replicate it, I need to make it absolute value, this one. This is okay. This one. Alright, so as you can see here, some are in 2 decimal places, some are just 1 decimal places. We need to combine them and make them one way. Let's just make it currency, 2 decimal, and that's, if it is in Australian pounds, so let's just make it also same way. Cannot find it. Okay. Right now I need to take this value, Control Shift and down arrow, copy, Control C, and just paste it here. Oh no, I just need to paste it as a value. Oh, I need to adjust this. I adjusted in the previous file. All right. So I have January, Feb, March, April summation. And what else we're going to need? We need to know whether who have paid and who haven't paid yet. So we can say March paid or not. So it depends. We have only 5 people who didn't pay for March, so everyone will be yes, except 5 we can just adjust them by ourselves. This is no, this guy no, 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 no. That will be easy later for filtration. And one last thing, for these people who are no, we better make them field ready for the summation. We can call it outstanding total, which will sum whoever is no and whoever is yes, just leave it empty. So we can just use if. And in F, I need to get this plus this. No. It is equal to this one. If it is equal to no, then you need to plus those months. Otherwise, leave it empty if it is yes. And we need to apply the same format. Alright, so save it and make sure it is saved with this name. Alright, let's close it, and right now let's go back again to our letter. This one. So we need to apply these rules. So let's check it. So this is our letter. Let's connect the database right now. Okay, here we need to insert the date first. So the date is usually not over here, but it's supposed to be from insert. You have to go to the quick part and just add the date from here. Make sure it is with this exactly format. If you cannot find it here, just simply type it and make sure month or M is capital here. The small case is for minutes. Okay, insert the title, forename, and surname. Of course, with the spaces, you need to be very careful about the spaces. Where is it? Oh, mailing. Title, forename, and surname. Okay, title, forename, space, surname. And then here we have the address, 1 per line. So, street address, area, and postcode. Okay. Excuse me. Okay. Dear, this here is supposed to be only the forename. And here is supposed to be only the ID of the customer. Alright, right now this whole part needs to be replaced according to this criteria or rules. And here you need to replace it with your name, candidate number, and stuff. Number and candidate. Okay, here the condition supposed to be the same as in your question paper. You can just delete it and just read it from here. So I'm just going to say for the people who not paid and the people who have paid. Okay, so I'm just going to delete this whole thing here. Let's go to rule, not this one, if then else, and let's make it March paid or not. So if it is equal to no, the people who have not paid yet for March, what we're going to do, we're going to tell them, I'm going to make these bold. Your March account bill of this much remains unpaid. Your April stands this much. Later we're going to replace this after we insert it. And your total bill will be this much, this much, this much. Okay? And here I'm worried that if I paste more things, it's going to glitch and stop. So I'm just going to leave it like this. And later I will replace it with this part. Okay? Let's just click OK right now. Select all, toggle field, and you can see right now here is the code. So if it is equal to no, then your March bill account will be this, April this, your total account will be this. In case it is yes, it's supposed to appear in this option. So I'm going to paste it here, and I'm going to make it also with the same format. Okay, so right now what is remain is just we need to replace this with the right field, which is here. So in case let me start with the first one. Your insert the amount owed for the March, so this is supposed to be here. That means March sum. It will keep disappearing. You just need to make it again and again appear. And then the next one is here. Enter the amount of the April. And here is the total, which is the outstanding total. Okay, for the next part, in case it is paid, if it is yes, and then we need just to show the April, how much they need to pay for the April only. All right, this was actually this, and I think we're done. Here we just need to adjust this part. All right, we're done. Let's check it right now. I'm just going to add something for a test. You don't need to add it unless if you want to test. A yes and no thing. So you can see you have 43 customers. So name, everything is appearing here properly. Date should be also appearing. I think it should appear. Okay. Okay. And so this is taken is one of the 5 who didn't pay. So you can see March, April's how much he have to pay, and the outstanding amount. Okay, so far it's okay. Let's go and check the paper. So we're done here. So here, save the merge document as this name. Okay, so this is my merge document. Okay, that's the first step. Second step, mail merge the letters to only do to those customers who have not paid the March bill. If you remember, there are only 5. So let's make a rule for those. We need to merge it, so we can do it in different ways. We can just do it from here and only select filter it to the people who are no, or we can just add a rule over here and skip the record for whoever also is no, whoever is yes, skip for whoever is yes, and show only the n. So you have multiple ways to do it. Let me click on yes and then go to edit individual. All right, you should get 5 records over here. Yeah, for those 5 people who have to pay the debt of 2 months. All right, this right now should be saved. This letter, whatever got merged, is called a letter. Whatever is the main document is called just as the name document. So this is supposed to be saved as March letters. For the next one, it is mail merge the letters to only those customers whose total April bill is more than 300. Total April bill is more than, not equal. Okay, let's do it. One thing before you carry on, if you did this way, remove it because they're going to combine it in case you did it. And right now, let's do it with another way. Let's go to here. Let's go to filter. And let's say for the April sum should be greater than 300. Right? Total of April more than 300, only for those who are more than 300. Okay. So there's supposed to be 4 who should pay more than. Okay, click on OK. We're supposed to get 4. So merge these letters and save it with the April 300 letters. Alright, so we reached to the end of the mail merge. Let's do the next part in the next video. If you have any questions, you can put it in the comment section.